Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kanzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sume miyoya kamuizanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no odo no ahagi harani Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o harai tamai kiyome tamai tomao sukoto no yoshio Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete hikoshi mese to kashi komi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Kam nagara tamachi hai mase. Kam nagara tamachi hai mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. God and Meishu-sama bless you. Meishu-sama's teaching for this morning is entitled Humanity's Mission, is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 20. God gave us life, precious life. Let us respect and treasure it by living in harmony with God's divine law. Every soul is an individual part of God's total self. Let us cleanse our souls and restore them to their divine state. One who is aware of how precious and priceless life is realizes God's divine nature within, our true spiritual essence. A human being, often called a child of God, is also referred to as God's temple. This is because a person's soul, the center of his or her being, is an individualized part of God that has come to earth with a mission assigned by God. This soul is also referred to as the primary spirit. After birth, another spirit, which is animalistic in nature, enters the body. It is called the secondary spirit. Since the primary spirit is divine in nature, it is the center of spiritual consciousness. The secondary spirit is the exact opposite, the source of all negative ideas. There is yet another spirit in contact with an individual. It is the guardian spirit. In Japan, it is selected from among the individual's ancestors at birth. From the spiritual realm, it protects and guides the person in its charge. The secondary spirit encourages the person to act wrongfully, while the guardian spirit tries to guide the person to do virtuous deeds. But above both of these is the primary spirit, which instructs the person to do only good and virtuous acts. Therefore, it is important to strengthen the power of one's primary spirit. This power is fundamental to the conquering of negativity. Each person should strive always to strengthen their primary spirit. The best way to achieve this is to pray to God and deepen one's faith. This is the only path to attain true happiness. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service, and thank you for your prayers towards world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Maria Dorothea Vieira Farias de Souza. She's from the Maceió Johrei Center in Alagoas, Brazil. Maria Dorothea, who is now 64 years old, has been a Johrei member for more than 29 years. With the advent of the pandemic, starting in March of 2020, she began giving service from within her home. She participated in our daily online services, as well as exchanging Johrei with her husband. In November of that same year, some health problems emerged. She experienced shortness of breath, body chills, dry mouth, and accelerated heartbeat. Typically, when she slept, she would wake up at 4 in the morning and find herself unable to fall asleep again. In December, symptoms intensified. In one night, because she was feeling so physically distressed, she ended up in the emergency room of a hospital. The doctor who saw her identified her issue as an anxiety crisis and prescribed a medication protocol. Even with the recommended treatment, Maria Dorothea's condition worsened every day. She was able to eat only with difficulty and within 20 days lost 11 pounds. A few days later, when attuned to our online morning service, she noted that the faith experience shared cited the vital value of seeking guidance when facing purification. Thus, Maria Dorothea overcame her reluctance to speak of her difficulties in purification, and in early January, she went to talk with her minister. Upon entering his office, she sobbed profusely and received Johrei. After she had calmed down, she spoke to the minister about what had been happening. Once the Johrei Center was allowed to function again, Maria Dorothea was instructed to resume in-person volunteer work, while at the same time intensifying her commitment to apply our practice of faith at home, channeling Johrei, reading the divine writings, and participating in our online services. Maria Dorothea began the practice immediately, and after just 2 days, she found herself able to sleep normally and eat well once again. She realized that so many things were changing within her, as she felt incredibly happy and experienced feelings of lightness and joy that she so much longed for. Maria Dorothea continued giving service regularly, and after a short period of approximately 2 weeks, felt that her well-being had been restored. Along with these wonderful manifestations, she stopped using all medications and has not experienced any anxiety attacks since. Maria Dorothea understood that the purification served to enable her to grow and evolve in numerous ways. She learned the importance of being humble in order to communicate about one's purifications, about seeking guidance, and opening one's heart with sincerity. She continues to give service at the center all day on both Tuesdays and Thursdays, and has committed to ever more fully give of herself, participating in the divine work of helping to realize a paradise on this very earth. Thank you very much for attending the service, for listening to this faith experience. I wish you a very wonderful day, a wonderful week. This concludes our morning service.